Marquinhos. Beraldo. Zubimendi producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. That ball looks a good one. And the finish! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
This is turning into a repeat offenders affair. The keepers won't be complaining though.
Now it's Doué. Now it's Dembele. He's found a way through. Oh, this looks sharp. And here's Dembele. Oh, that's fabulous. Whistle's gone, that's foul. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. This certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range. Vitinha! Ball's gone out of play. Zubimendi. That has not gone well. Saka. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
And here's Dembele. Odegaard. Looking for the run. He's through here. Shot a goal! Oh, he's hit the bar! And he should have made them pay.
Havertz deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Now it's Havertz. And now the breakaway. That's a foul, no two ways about it. Oh, no messing about, it is red. So seemingly that was deemed a denial of a clear goal-scoring opportunity.
Well, I suppose the other choice, Peter, would have been to let your opponent score, so he had no other option.
It's a good 35 yards out, this.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
He's beaten the last man. Doué. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. That's been cut out, well played. And here's Dembele. The defence opting here for strength in numbers. There's the shot! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Oh, he's got a real chance! A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
Fabian Ruiz certainly looked hungry and exciting on the ball. Confidence is at play here.
Engages and forces him off the ball. Can he get it through? Great vision. Pass is just off target. And it's been hooked away. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Havertz.
Oh no, what?
Takes a shot! Yes! And they are disappearing out of sight. And that was as close to certain as can be.
Well, my sympathies go to the keeper, who is left horribly exposed. You don't expect players to switch off in front of goal like that.
Number 7,
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. That's a sharp pass. Great ball if he can get there. He's got away. Oh, he's one-on-one! He's come in hard. What a save! Terrific reactions! Marquinhos clears without hesitation. He's a shooting chance! He was certain to score. It is an inexplicable miss.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
Vitinha, no way through there. Can he get on the end of it? Chance! Well, now it's a race for the ball. It's a pretty loose pass. Saka! Goal! They will take that. They are absolutely ripping it up. He made it happen. Squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
The keeper might have been a little unsighted. He seemed awfully late in reacting to that.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone...
Shot, surely! And that's a sharp finish. It hurts, does it not? Oh, how reality hurts.
Some of those players look totally lost out there now, Peter, and you can't blame them.
Oh, that's ambitious. Ødegaard, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Well, that is one way to stop him.
Well, this does not look promising, Peter. The least they can do is to give the crowd something to cheer about, but that might be difficult from here.
Now it's Havertz. Now it's Ødegaard. This looks promising. He's shifting. And a chance! It's a goal! And the headlines continue to get darker and darker.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
He has simply been truly awesome. He really has stamped his authority on this.
And here's Ødegaard. Ødegaard ploughing through the middle, and the shot! He's put it wide. Doué. Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. Calafiori. And the return pass. And here's Saka. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. And he's going to have his name taken. And it's Timber. A hefty challenge, but fair enough. And that will be the final act. Paris Saint-Germain have very little in the way of excuses here, simply having no answer to a display that was stunning, scintillating. There was to be. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
A fabulous show of vivid colour and vocal cords. The new look Camp Nou at its best. Well, this is the perfect game for all parties, not least the neutrals who've just come to enjoy it.
Well, at least on the face of it, Peter, there's very little at stake in this.
But, Jim,
Well, it still gives ample opportunity for some fringe players to make their case. So I'm inclined towards something that's still high in intensity, in conviction, in tempo even. And that's not a bad thing.
Barcelona have gone with a 4-4.
To good possession and control in midfield because you've got the numbers there, a higher concentration. Backing that up with enough attacking dynamism is down to managers who want to get at teams. It can be used in cautious terms too, but certainly if you want to advance a little quicker and you have that attitude, then you can be very positive about this too.
We are just getting started. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, I'm looking forward to...
Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. Martinez has been shown a yellow card for that offence, just to confirm. What a start. Free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. Rashford! Just couldn't stay down for him. Danny Olmo. That's a look and plays it forward. Mount. Now it's Matheus Cunha. And it's Olmo. Martinez, Bruno Fernandes. He's found a way through.
Oh, really well played.
Can he finish? Goal! Manchester United! That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
Barcelona are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. And he's only too happy to take that back. Takes on his marker. Manchester United leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. Now it's Matheus Cunha. Pedri. Yamal. He has found the way through. That is lovely. Decent chance! And the keeper couldn't hold it. And that's a sharp finish. That is remarkable. All square in a matter of moments.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Oh, he was definitely fully focused on that, Peter. His reaction and anticipation got him there when everyone else was spectating.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
Just about midway through the first half, and it has been an engaging watch. Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card.
Yeah, and he's dodged a big one there. He has to be squeaky clean from here.
He leaps for it! But he's left disappointed. And the return pass. Now it's Lewandowski. And that was nowhere near his best. Bouts of passing here, really easy on the eye. Well, that is one way to stop him. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. And it's Rashford. Yamal.
There they go, hunting again.
Well, that's pretty clear. It is a foul. Yellow or red? It is red. Well, the players are flocking round their fallen colleague, and they look worried. Manchester United are down to 10 men. There's not much doubt that this will be played into the penalty area. That's the keeper's ball. Mount running with intent. Oh, good-looking ball. Rashford. Bruno Fernandes. Matheus Cunha. Matheus Cunha, given the lift of his goal. Tries to play it through. And this is Lewandowski. And the finish! Goal! Barcelona! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! There was no getting to that. No getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Barcelona have their lead.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a...
Pedri! He's got a goal! They are purring, truly purring. And that really is so impressive.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
Barcelona now in a position far more desirable.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. And this is... Takes a shot! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Well, you couldn't have asked for a better chance than that, Peter. That is disappointing.
Habrá 3 minutos de descuento.
Now it's Matheus Cunha. De Jong. That has not gone well. Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes! Oh, and that is a thrilling end to the first 45. A thrilling end to the half there, one that very nearly changed the complexion of this game completely. Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 10 será reemplazado por el dorsal
Get things
11.
going again.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Engages and forces him off the ball. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Not the most accurate pass. And this is Lewandowski, played out towards the right wing. And it's Olmo. Looking for the run. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. And he's running through. Oh, he's been quite a chance! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
That's shocking. The ease with which he was able to get into the space, and the player of his quality was highly unlikely to miss that.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. Barcelona visibly comfortable, now up by 3.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
There's the shot! And that's a good finish. This day becomes absolutely perfect, utterly ideal. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
It's gone in, and it is an own goal.
Oh, it's unfortunate. Took a touch off the defender, and that can happen.
So a lead courtesy of an own goal. That's a corner kick. Barcelona with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Oh, he's been caught now, and the shot! And that's in! And this is getting ridiculous, borderline crazy.
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out there if they're not careful.
Barcelona have their second corner now. Deftly away. Manchester United are looking to go forward now. Ball's gone out of play. Oh, super ball. Dani Olmo! And there's a goal. And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so
Oh, what a mistake! Corner number 3 coming up. Now there's a fine ball. Oh no, this does not look good. And he's heaved it away. Tries a shot! Mount. Oh, they could be caught out here. Shoots!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Corner number 4 coming up here. Dani Olmo! Now somewhat off target. Good running, strong and purposeful. Oh, that's a foul and the whistle's gone. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. Rashford taking charge of the dead ball. Mazraoui getting this one clear. Strong challenge, that could leave a mark. Tries one from range. Maguire pressing high and with purpose. And here's Dani Olmo.
That was lovely, that.
He is through here. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. And they're back on the ball again. Ah, good steal. He just read it. He's got away. Could go all the way here. Showing good feet. He's been bundled over. That is a foul. Well, that's a booking. Always looked it. So, power or guile? What's it going to be? Dani Olmo! No, that's just wide. Threads one in. Good ball, good take. Dani Olmo, played out wide, challenged just a bit on the firm side. And here's Lewandowski, shot a goal! Oh, good finish! And it is becoming almost too painful to watch. Where to next?
Some of those players look totally lost out there now, Peter, and you can't blame them.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
This is such a dominant performance. The defence are sick of the sight of him, but he doesn't look finished just yet.
Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. And that's another throw. Maguire clears without hesitation. And here's Lewandowski. Now that is a hefty... And that's that. Manchester United pleasingly clever on the ball. They had their moments, but ultimately they take away nothing. So Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Well, look, it was very one-sided. Their players didn't turn up for the first half, and then it all went downhill.
So hello and welcome one and all from what I can only describe as footballing utopia. The weather is perfect, the fans are in great voice, and the players are all set to get started. Well, I'm Peter Drury, and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters, who are ready now to perform. We are just getting started. Drogba! Big moment! Massive goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Wriggles his way through, and he shoots! It's a goal! They have heard the starter's pistol and come racing out of the blocks. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
So that's 2 now without reply.
I think there's been a great tremendous to everything they've been doing during this spell. One that they hope will continue.
Somerville. Now it's Drogba. Souček wins the duel this time. Can he spark a counter here? Castellanos. The ball has bounced loose now. Castellanos unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And he's intervened well there. Now it's Drogba. Manchester United look comfortable already. 2 to the good and flying. Oh, now he can run away with it. Well, now it's a race for the ball. So much time and space here. That's an excellent interception. Nedved. Drogba on a hat-trick. What do you think that'll mean to him, Jim?
I think it'll mean a huge amount to him. The way he's been playing, I fully expect him to turn his 2 goals into 3. His appetite has been brilliant, and he totally merits a third.
Shapes to shoot! It's fallen kindly here. A real chance and a real let-off.
Mbappe clearly knew where that was falling. He'll be disappointed he didn't put it away.
And this is Drogba. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Pinches it off him. Drogba going for... It's Drogba! And it's there! And with that, he takes home the match ball. He just absolutely speared that in.
I think he's even surprised himself, Peter, in how well he caught that.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
Well, talk about being on top of your game. Everything seems to be coming off for him.
3-0 and things are starting to look... Takes a shot! Oh, horrible miscue. It's a pretty loose pass. Well, he's felt that, hasn't he? And he's only too happy to take that back. And this is Drogba. That's very neat. Drogba tries a shot! And he hits the net! And they're threatening to fly away here. He made it happen, squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
He's got 4. That is remarkable. Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Souček. And here's Castellanos. Robertson kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And here's Bowen. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Drogba. Now it's Drogba. He's a sharp little ball here. Goes for a shot! Oh, that's well spotted. And here's Bowen. Castellanos. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Bowen with the cross. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Eze. Disasi promptly onto that, and that is that.
2 added minutes have been indicated.
Bowen. Well, that's pretty clear, it is a foul. The referee's come over, it's a red card. Players have gathered round and they are clearly concerned. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men. Getting up there! Keeper always had the measure of that. And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, what a half they've had. Cruising to victory, and it's only half-time. Astonishing.
Well, for me, it's a lead that's thoroughly deserved, Peter.
So that
They've
was the
been
first
quicker
half.
to pretty much everything
We
so
believe the
far.
boys can
The
turn
only
it
thing
around.
you've got to
Of
wonder
course
is
they will.
how taxing is this for the players? How long can they keep it up for? Are we going to see a fade in this second half?
Manchester United looking unstoppable, unbeatable, and in case you're wondering, yes, that really is the scoreline.
Everyone, please welcome to the field our players.
So let's get the ball rolling. Now it's Bowen, and he's managed to get free.
Oh, great feat, that.
Oh, good take in a good area. Lepjed. Now that's well seen too. And this is Drogba. Jude. Mavropanos. And Walker-Peters. Oh, super find. Van Dijk. Distributed tidily. Well, that is one way to stop him. Disasi, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And here's Drogba. Walker-Peters.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
That's really well manoeuvred. Drogba
Really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. That's destined for the flank. Now it's Somerville. He's picked his way through. And the finish! Oh, that's horribly mistimed, and it's given. Penalty. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. And no surprise, that's a booking. Well, Jim, I suppose that was the only possible outcome in the circumstances.
Yes, sadly he knew exactly what he was doing and he had to go with the risk.
Oh, he saved it!
Oh, what a cracking save from the keeper. That may turn out to be psychologically pivotal.
Drogba being given no time to dwell on the ball here.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
He's not got that quite right.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
Bowen! Oh, he's kept it out. That's a great save.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
And that's past the post.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. Should have put his foot right through it.
Odo. Mbappe. And this is Drogba. He is through here. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Just eases him off the ball. Now it's Drogba. He's beaten the last man. Now this could be a chance. He has found the way through. Oh, he's got a sight of goal. Disasi can clear it away. Neither of these two want to come off second best. He's had a shot! And there's a goal! How many? Just how many? The gulf in class is vast.
Absolutely no element of fluke either. Makes this even more worrying in some ways.
How many? Just how many? West Ham can now introduce the first of their substitutes. Manchester United are having a ball here. Always onto this. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Oh, that's a key interception. Orford. And here's Castellanos. Bowen. There's the shot! And he's missed it.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Tries to play it through. And it's Souček. Castellanos receives it in a good position here. Now it's Drogba. And he is dashing on. Shot, surely! And a neat finish. A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
Number 11, Tati Castellanos.
Well, they may be down, but they're in no mood to go quietly.
Tati Castellanos.
Just 5 minutes left. And he's worked it through. He's got away. And that's oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. Manchester United really could have done without this. Yellow or red? It is red. Well, they are now a 9-man team. Well, the players are pleading, but it's not going to convince him to change his mind now. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
Played a game of double bluff here, I think.
Goal! After 88 minutes is number 20, Bowen!
West Ham get their goal, a bit of respectability restored. Drogba. Steaming on, real chance! And it's hit the woodwork and out! And he seemed certain to get the sixth.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
Walker-Peters tries to clear.
Added minutes has been indicated.
Souček. Oh, this looks sharp.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
And Orford. And he's there to retrieve it. And this is Drogba. Bowen. And that's it. Manchester United have done their thing. They were driven by a desire to maximise every game, and they have won this one. Drogba, totally unstoppable today. Everything he touched turned to goals. Manchester United may not have finished with 11, but they have shown terrific spirit, and they claim the win.
Well, that's what spirit and togetherness is all about, Peter. I thought they showed terrific desire and focus and fitness in refusing to settle for a draw. A time to hold heads high.
In announcing today's man
So
of the
we've reached
match
the end of our
award.
coverage for today. Many thanks to Jim Beglin alongside me, and we'll both see you next time. Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
Sporting.
I'm Peter Drury,
Against
and it's my chance to say that it
United.
is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. Goes for a shot! Oh, he's won it! The most decisive of all goals! And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, and having the trust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
And there you have it. And that is how you do it. One quick draw finish.
Sporting really went looking for it, didn't they? And this was the reward their approach warranted. This was a game which you sensed from very early on that there could only be one.